cut them off, period, because we don't have time for negative friends, negative relationships. I'm confident, but I'm not cocky, but I do know I'm that. Remember, once again, ladies, get that bread, get that head, then leave. Peace out. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. Hey guys, it's Jan Chrisanne, first name Jan, middle name Chrisanne, and welcome back, or to if you are new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to the JC Crew. And today, as you guys could tell by the title of this video, y'all see the interest? Nah, it's like no. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm gonna be doing a girl talk. This was actually requested, and I've been watching like a few of these for like the past 2 months. I finally decided to come around and do one myself. You know, I'm gonna be your big sister for today. As you guys can see by the title of this video, I'm gonna be giving you guys the talk that you never had to with your mom, because I never had to talk with my mom. So I'm gonna be your big sister or your mom or whatever and give you the talk, okay? The uncomfortable talk. Well, we're not gonna be uncomfortable today because you're with me, you know. We're comfortable, we're family, we're here with it, you know. Yeah, I'm really excited because we're gonna get into some really juicy topics, you know what we're gonna get,
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get really personal, and I love it. I have a few topics that I'm gonna be, you know, discussing. Let me just briefly go over the topics that we're gonna be talking about today. Insecurities, confidence / self-worth, relationships, breakups, toxic friendships, peer pressure, drugs / alcohol, sex, periods, parties / kickbacks, and strict parents. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about today, and once again I'm really excited. But before we hop into this video, make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen and in the description box down below. And without further ado, let's just hop right into this little page. Okay? I just hit it.
Where's the page?
Alright, this is a safe zone. No one is being judged. We're all gonna be comfortable and open with each other, okay? So you can tell me your secrets and I won't tell anybody.
Okay.
Okay, so the very first topic that we're gonna be covering is insecurities. Insecurities are very normal. Literally everyone has insecurities. You could literally see like a girl that's really pretty. Trust and believe she has insecurities. If anybody told you they're not insecure about anything, they're lying. We do have to, you know, embrace those insecurities, your flaws. You know, embrace yourself and just flaunt in your body. Just be comfortable with yourself. Love yourself, guys. If anybody told you anything about your skin color, your size, your weight, your hair, anything like that, just know that you're beautiful in your own way and everyone is unique. Insecurities are really normal. All we really have to do is just embrace them, which I know is easier said than done, which is gonna lead into my next topic, which is confidence / self-worth. So I have to say that building your confidence is definitely like a process. It's not something that could be done overnight. I wish if it was something that could have been done overnight, but I think it started in 5th grade, and leading up to middle school I was really insecure. That's because I would like see like other females, like they would like bloom earlier than me. I don't know what they was putting in that milk. Everybody was just going fast, and I was the only one that was like, I'm like, damn, like when it's gonna hit me, you feel me? Going into high school, that's when I really started like building on my confidence. One tip that I do have for you guys, just be nonchalant towards anything negative someone has to say about you that you can't change about yourself. Oh, I forgot to mention that people aren't always insecure because of negative things that people have to say about their bodies, but some people, they just like don't like certain parts of their bodies. Just know that you're bad. That's just it, period. Everyone is unique in their own way. Don't let these Instagram baddies make you feel like less than what you really are. I don't know where I'm going with this, but okay. Just like really like push all these away. It was like I was doing affirmations in my head, like day by day. In my head, I'm like, I don't care what other people think about me or say about me, because at the end of the day, that's me. Like, I can't change that. That's one reminder that I constantly had in my head that really led to me building my confidence. And if you know me now, my confidence is literally off the roof, okay? Period. That's how it should be. Don't get me wrong, there's a difference between cockiness and confidence. You don't get it twisted, okay? I'm confident, but I'm not cocky, but I do know I'm that bitch, okay? Yeah, it's definitely like a process that's not gonna happen overnight. Just, you know, give it time. You know, once again, trust the process. Just have patience with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, because that's just gonna make it worse, you know? Okay, next, moving on, is relationships. See, this is a common one, obviously, in your teenage years, you know, Relationships are definitely a complex thing. Like, they're not easy. When I mean relationships, I'm not talking about those that you had in middle school, elementary. No, I'm talking like real relationships when you actually, you know, build with each other, actually do things together. Yeah, I don't know if some of you guys been in one of these, but I have. But I personally don't suggest you rush into anything. You know, don't be fast, because, you know, this generation a little bit fast. This generation a little bit fast. Don't be fast. If a relationship is really meant to be, then it's gonna come to you. Trust and believe that. If he's acting up, sis, cut him off, okay? Oh, and I forgot to touch on this topic, cheating. Not the toilet making a sound while I'm doing my... If he cheats, cut him off ASAP, no questions, bro, because once a cheater, always a cheater. Most likely you're not gonna have the same trust for him that you had in the first place. Cut him off. It's no going back. It's no going back, sis. Don't do it to yourself. Know your worth. Don't do it. You shouldn't be cheating either, because if you know you don't want that person, just tell them the truth, bro. I know the truth is gonna hurt, but at the end of the day, it's gonna hurt less than you cheating on the person and them finding out. Don't cheat. If you cheat, what are you doing? Like, just let the person know that you generally like don't want them. Or maybe some people, they cheat by accident. If you cheat on accident, just let the person know as soon as possible, instead of them finding out from someone else. Don't cheat. You shouldn't be cheating. Be honest with your partner. Be honest with your partner. Cut them off, period. I didn't really touch much about self-worth in that part, but I am gonna get into it like later on in the video. But if you want a relationship with someone and they don't want one with you, don't settle for less. Don't sit there and wait for them to actually be ready for a relationship with you, because 9 times out of 10 they just probably don't want a relationship with you. So move on, sis. But yeah, relationships, they're really time consuming as well. Yeah, they take up a lot of your time. They really do. And when you're in a relationship, oh, what the hell, I had a piece of hair on my face the entire time. Like, I didn't even tell me, like, what? Whenever you're in a relationship, don't depend on that person and that person only to be your source of happiness. Make yourself happy. Don't depend on people to make you happy, because you're gonna be sad all the time if you out here depending on people for happiness. An age that I definitely like suggest for really dating is like 16 and older. I feel like anything below that is like, it's not even like a real relationship. That's just some Katie shit. That was just like a test, a trial and error type thing, you know what I mean? But don't be fast, because it's really like people in middle school doing all this type of thing. I mean, here, we're not judging or whatnot, but I'm like, damn, like in middle school, I didn't even have a phone. And like, child, doing all this, damn, y'all just living the life that I'm living right now. Oh, let me give you guys my experience when I was in a relationship. It's a really tough thing, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you're in love with the person. That y'all not ready for that conversation yet. Yeah, the L word. If you know, like, you really love that person, like, genuinely with your whole heart, then yeah, I mean, you could tell them or whatnot. But don't be quick to like throw that word around. Please don't. Don't do that. If somebody tell you that they love you and you know, like, you don't feel the same way, don't say it back. Don't. I mean, it's mean, but just don't say it back. They're gonna be delusional. Oh, I forgot to say this, but before you hop into a relationship, I highly suggest that you build a friendship first, because that person's gonna be your best friend. Like, you can't be dating like a stranger that you're not even comfortable with. That's like one thing that I definitely like, I was super happy for like my first real relationship. Like, we actually had a friendship before that, so that was the cool part. Whenever you guys like build a friendship first, it's like, damn, like you really my homie. Like, that's my dog right there, homie, my lover and my dog, you know? It's like a really cool experience. Don't just hop into things. Like, don't do that. Oh, make sure you learn like literally everything about that person, bro. Learn about their traumas, like their childhood traumas, bro, their everything that they've been through. Like, I personally feel like that's gonna help you guys a lot in the long run, because certain things like their traumas could affect some issues in your relationship. So I personally feel like it's best that you try to get to know them as much as possible before really hopping into things. Oh yeah, and some people do be having commitment issues. If you have commitment issues and you know somebody wants a relationship with you, please let them know from jump that you have commitment issues and you're not a person that's gonna commit right away. Let them know that, because if you hop into a relationship with them and you're like, oh shit, but I have commitment issues, and you're not in this for the long run, let them know from the start. Just tell them, please, Sometimes you may not know that you have commitment issues, but if you feel like you're not ready to commit, please let the person know, because it's gonna really hurt for the other party. Because I've been there, okay? Hold on, my lips kind of getting numb. It looked like I just had Kool-Aid. So yeah, I personally feel like it's best to know that person, like literally inside and out, what they like, what they don't like. It's gonna benefit both of you guys in the long run. Next is breakups. Breakups could be really hard, like really hard, depending on like how intimate the person was to you. It could be really hard for some people. I've been through a breakup before. Actually, it took me 8 months. Yep, 8 months to get over it. Yes, sis, I said it, 8 months. And yes, 8 months, but I'm good now. I'm good. I'm over that person now. We're fine. But you're gonna get through it, you know. It's not, I'm not gonna say it's just a breakup, because you know, like sometimes you could be in a relationship with someone that you really love, like genuinely, but try to surround yourself with, you know, supportive family or friends. I don't know, some people's family are not like that, like yeah, but try to like just surround yourself with people that's, you know, that's gonna like really put a smile on your face, you know, during a time like that, because you're gonna need you're gonna need a shoulder to lean on, you know, when you're shedding your tears and whatnot. And if you have a friend that's going through a terrible breakup, please try to be there for them, because it's gonna mean a lot to them. And after a breakup, I definitely suggest that you focus on yourself instead of just hopping into something, because you should definitely be a hot girl after. I do suggest that you focus on yourself within that time, because it is a time that you're trying to heal and move on. So I don't think it's best that when you're broken, you know, you look for someone else, because you know what they say, broken attract broken. Like you attract what, don't go out here like using people to get over someone else. That's messed up, because the opposite of love is using someone. If you ain't know, you know now. Don't enter another relationship with someone else knowing that you're not over your past relationship, or you're still broken. Like, don't enter a relationship with that hurt, you know. If you want to enter something new, start fresh, you know, so that you don't bring that trauma towards someone else. Next is toxic friends. All you have to do really with toxic friends is communicate with them first. I know you guys are probably like, communicate? I don't communicate, I just cut off. I do suggest that you communicate with them first, because you know there's 3 sides to the story: their side, your side, and the truth. So it's best that you guys communicate with each other. Try to really get to the bottom of the issue, instead of just cutting them off right away, especially if it's a friend that you really, really love and that's really been there for you like a lot. Try to like communicate with them first. Honestly, if it's something that's like really bad, like off the charts, like it's no explanation that could justify what they did, you could go ahead and cut them off right away. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's best to get that closure in a way, just to like clear things up. I kind of been in like a similar situation before, but I didn't really communicate with the person first. But if you did communicate with them and they didn't really do anything about it, you know, try to fix the situation or change their ways, I definitely suggest that you cut them off with no explanation after that, because you already did your part in explaining and communicating and be mature about it. But they decided to not change, because change, what I was trying to say is, an apology without change is manipulation. What they say? There's some phrase. If they're not doing any effort to fix things between a relationship, then just cut them off. And once again, that also applies for relationships, okay? I skipped over a few parts, but if your friends aren't happy for you whenever you like reach another milestone, or you just have good news, that's a red flag. If they don't support you, that's definitely a red flag. If there's secret animosity, that's a red flag. So just do what you have to do. Get rid of them, period. If you're communicating with someone and they're not changing, that's manipulation. If you know it's not best for you, then leave. If he's not giving you bread or head, then leave. It's like, nah. But once again, that all falls back into self-worth. I didn't really touch on self-worth, but I was supposed to. That falls back on self-worth. Know your worth, you know, because whenever you're always available to people, then your value goes down. Especially if they treat you like shit, then your value is definitely gonna go down. Know your worth. Once again, knowing your worth applies for both friendships and relationships. If someone is treating you less than what you really are, then cut them off. Leave. If you want to leave with no explanation, then just leave with no explanation. If they disrupt your peace, bro, just cut them off. Cut them off, period. because we don't have time for negative friends, negative relationships, toxic families, you name it. We don't have the time for it, okay? Oh, self-worth. I still have yet to get to the bottom of self-worth. Me, I definitely learned my worth this year. Like, it was definitely a lesson that I really had to take in, because I was always there for certain people when in reality they continuously kept on doing me dirty continuously, and I was still there for them. Okay, I just went off. That got a little bit too personal. Oh, I want to talk about ghosting people, getting ghosted, or just ghosting people. Okay, so I kind of been ghosted before, y'all. Like, I low-key been ghosted before. Can you believe it? I got ghosted. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about it. If a dude or a girl or a guy or whatever ghosts you, that means they do not have interest in you. I'm telling you that. That means they do not have interest. So don't give them a text, give them a call, because they do not have any interest in you. So don't reach out again. That means they in their head they're like, oh yeah, you're not it, but you know that you're it because you have self-worth, you have value. But then again, if someone ghosts you, it's not necessarily that they're not interested in you. Sometimes they're probably just going through something. So if he's not calling you, if he's not texting you, if he ghosted you, do not hit him up, move on. But if you're persistent, right, and you don't give up easily, you could be my guest and, you know, reach out again, but you're just gonna hurt yourself. And being on the end of ghosting, if you're like getting to know someone and you guys are just like in kind of like the talking stage and you're like, oh, he's not it or she's not it, I mean, it's fine to ghost them, to be honest. It's honestly fine because you don't really owe them an explanation. Well, then again, it depends on the level of like how close you guys are. But if you're like getting to know someone and you feel like they're just not it, I mean, it's fine to ghost them, right? Next we have peer pressure. That's definitely like something that starts in the beginning of high school, I feel like, because you know, it's high school, you know, everyone experienced new things in high school, right, guys? Don't do anything that you know that's gonna cost you something in the future, or you have a gut feeling it's not right. Don't do it, because that's just God giving you a sign, or that's just your future self looking back and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna regret this in the future. And that's that gut feeling. You all seen this TikTok, y'all, and it was like what if you get a gut feeling, because that's your future self telling you not to do it. Y'all get no, okay, I'm just chatting. But yeah, if you have a gut feeling about anything, or you know you're gonna be in deep trouble if you do some shit and you get caught doing it, just don't do it, because you're gonna really save yourself from the problems. I never really been like peer pressured, I would say. If you don't want to do anything, don't do it. Whether your friends are like, oh yeah, you're not cool, dude, you're not cool if you don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I'm not cool, now what are you gonna do? No is no. That could mean anything, really, when it comes to sex or drugs or anything like that, or anything bad. If you're one of those friends that like peer pressure your friends to do things that you know it's bad and they're gonna get in trouble, then you're a bad friend, because there's no reason why you should want your friend to do shit that's gonna get them in trouble. Now we're on the topic of peer pressure. Let's get into drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol, honestly, don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. You shouldn't be doing drugs. Drugs are bad. If you're like one of these friends and you're just like, just hit it, dude, you know, just hit it, and they say no, it's a no, it's a wrap. They don't want to hit it. They don't want to hit the blunt. They don't want to hit the pan. They don't want to hit nothing. Don't be out here smoking cigarettes, y'all. I know you're not out here smoking cigarettes. And when I say peer pressure, I'm not only talking about like doing drugs. If you don't want to do any drugs and your friends are telling you to do drugs and you don't want to do it, then tell them no is no. If a dude is trying to do things to you, like sexually or anything, and you don't want to, no is no. And if you say no and he still proceeds to do it, that's rape. Anyways, back to drugs and alcohol. Drugs have a bad effect on your body. That's all I'm gonna say. If you smoke weed often, then you're gonna age faster. So therefore, if you want to look like you're still in your teenage years when you get older, you should probably reduce on the drugs. And also drinking alcohol as well. Your livers are gonna suffer, especially if you start at a young age. If you're one of those and you do either or often, I suggest you slow down, because you're just killing your body, to be very honest with you. We shouldn't be drinking underage. You can do it occasionally. You ain't hear from me though. You ain't hear from me. You did not. If you want to take a little puff, just say that. If you want to hit the pen, just say that. You didn't hear from me? You didn't hear? Now onto a juicy conversation. Sex. Wow. I mean, obviously there's different types of sex. There's oral sex and intercourse. There we go. That's the word. If you guys don't know, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna let you know. Oral sex is when someone goes down on you down there with their mouth. That's oral sex. And intercourse is I think we all know what it is. That's how we were born. I personally feel like the longer you wait is the better. There's no specific age, but some people, they've been doing it for when they were like younger. I'm not judging anyone or anything like that, but if you still have yours, I suggest you hold on to it like it's your social security. Your V card is your social security card. Make the two have the same value. But nah, let me be real. If you are doing any, make sure you're protected as always. Make sure you strap up because you don't want to bake anything in the oven. You don't, especially at a young age, because you know we have places to go in the future, so you don't want that to happen. I mean, if that's what you're aiming for, go ahead, but just be careful out here, because when I say protected, I don't only mean protected from having a kid on the way. I mean protected from these STDs, these UTIs. And if you know you're doing it, I suggest you get tested as well, especially if you're going in raw. Don't be fast. Do not be fast. Because your friends are doing it, and you're not. Don't think, oh yeah, maybe I should just rush and find anyone to do it with. Don't do that. I personally feel like you should honestly wait. Yeah, you should honestly value that, because it's something that you can get back once you lose it. So you better make it worth the one time. Just strap up, guys. Make sure your man has his pinky in the blanket. Because you don't want a baby in a blanket. Oh, let's talk about BC. I've heard really bad reviews. BC equals birth control, if you don't know. I've heard really bad reviews on it. I don't think I'll ever get on that. Yeah, I heard really bad things about it, like how people be nauseous, they're throwing up, sometimes they miss their monthly, really bad things happening to their body. Somebody's sister had a seizure because of it. Everyone's body reacts differently towards it. I personally, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of a stretch, you know? I'd rather just strap up or take a plan B, to be honest. I don't think I will. But you could try like different ones. Like if you know you're sexually active and you go to your doctor and they pop up the question like, are you sexually active? And you tell them yes, then they do offer you like different options. If you want to get on that. If you're ever in a situation where you do have a kick in the oven and you don't know what to do, but it depends on like how your parents are. Like if your parents are like comfortable with you and just like they give you the open arms and be like, oh yeah, you could talk to me about anything, and you talk to your parents about it. If you're like, that's the type of family you have, you should probably like talk to a family member about it or something. But if you know you have parents that are like, they go hoo hoo hoo, then you know what to do. Clinic. That's all I gotta say. Moving on, we have all over the place. I should have spaced it out equally. Next, we have periods. If you haven't gotten yours yet, because I probably do have younger supporters, if you haven't gotten yours yet, always be prepared. Make sure you always carry around a pad with you. If you're starting to hit puberty, just always be prepared for it, like literally anytime really, because there's no like marked date until when you're gonna get it. I remember when I was younger, I was just patiently waiting for mine. Like I was so hyped to get mine. Like I'm like, damn, when am I gonna get mine? Because everybody was getting it. So I'm like, when am I gonna get mine? Like, why I gotta be late with it? But I finally got it. I got it, when did I get it? I think I got it in like 7th grade. Once again, there's no marked time for it. Eventually it's gonna come. Please do not rush it, because I was one of those. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait. And I was so hyped when I first got it, but no, the cramps is gonna kick your ass. Yeah, and when your uterus sheds, oh my god, I find it so disgusting. Like you just, I'm like, it. Oh my god. And on TikTok, people putting period blood on their face for clear skin. Are you dumb? I'm not. I get disgusted just by it falling out of my body. Who said I'm gonna put that shit on my face? Y'all be doing anything the internet be telling y'all to do. I'll be damned if I did that and my skin is not clear. Anyways, I will not be doing that. I'm off topic. Oh, here's the tip. Not a tip, but when you first get your menstrual cycle, it's not gonna be consistent from the beginning, because I remember when I missed mine, I'm like, why didn't I get it this month? It's not gonna be consistent from when you first start off. Probably like a year later, then it's really gonna pick up and like have like a pattern, but don't expect it to really be consistent when you first start off. They're different for everyone. Not everyone's monthly is gonna be 7 days a week. Some people, they have like 2 days, 3 days. I know this girl, she only gets hers seasonally, like I wish. But some people, theirs only lasts 2 days. Some people last 7. Mine lasts 7 days. The longest that it should last is 7 days, I think. I don't think it should be going over 7 days. Oh, when you count the days, the day that you start counts as 1 day. So it's, for example, if you start on Monday, that's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so it's literally 7 days. You don't go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, the day that you start also counts as one of the days. You're gonna get cramps. It's obvious, but you're gonna get cramps. Sometimes they're gonna be really bad. One thing I do when I get really bad cramps is I take pills. I take ibuprofen. I know how to say it with an accent. I don't know how to say it the American way, but I take ibuprofen. I'm saying it wrong. I don't care. Y'all can claim me in the comments. I don't care. I take ibuprofen. I keep repeating it, but that's what I take whenever I have really bad cramps. You could take Advil, or there's even cramp pills, so there's those. I also heard that you could use a heating pad, but we don't have that. And I remember when I was younger and I didn't get it yet, and I used to watch Alicia Marie, right? And then she used to make those life hack videos. If you know, then you know. She made a life hack video, and she was like, if you have really bad cramps, then you could take a hot towel and then put it on your stomach. I tried that didn't work. If you don't have a heating pad, don't try using a hot towel, because it's not gonna work. Well, I probably did it wrong, but yeah, I'm just chatting right now. Oh, one tip, bro, if you did not start your shit yet, this is gonna save you, okay? When you get it, get the 12-hour always purple long extra long pads. Get those. I'm gonna pop a picture on the screen because I can't find, we ran out, but get those, bro, because when you first start off, you're gonna be bleeding. Don't use the regular size pads, use the long ones, because when you bleed, sometimes it goes like above, like kind of like close to your butt. Like if you know, then you know. But get the long ones, bro, because they cover literally everywhere, so nothing would be spilling on your bed or anything like that. Because when I first started, y'all, nobody told me this, but when I first started, I bled through my pants like 4 times, bro, and my mom would get really upset at me because I didn't know, because I was using the regular size ones. Don't use the regular size ones, especially in the beginning of your stuff. Use the long ones, because those, they're gonna cover everything, and you're not gonna have any dirty bed sheets or anything like that. Okay. Next is parties and kickbacks. I don't think anybody really start partying until like they get to high school. I mean, no, actually I'm wrong, because some of these middle schoolers, they do shit that we do now. They be doing teenager shit, and I'm like, damn, like, you grown as hell, you growner than me. But parties and kickbacks, have fun, but not too much fun. I've been to like a few parties. I don't go to parties a lot. My very first party was in 9th grade, but it wasn't like a teed up party. It was just like a dance party. If you know, then you know. If you're from Brooklyn, then you know what kind of party. We should be here with that, okay? But yeah, that was like my first party. It was a high school party. But my first party off of, oh wait, no, I've been to like Swiss 16s and whatnot, but those was like the fancy parties. But like my first like teed up party was actually in February. That was a lit party. It wasn't a lot of people, but we was getting lit. If you know, you know. But we was teed. Next is strict parents. This is the last topic. This video is already so freaking long. I have a strict mom. I was born in the Caribbean. You know, Caribbeans are strict. I was raised in the Caribbean too, and you know, my mom always been strict whenever it came to manners, school, anything like that sort. Our protection. The best way to maneuver with strict parents is honestly to just be respectful as possible. You try your best not to talk back, because my mom be quick with them here. She be like, but yeah, just try to be as respectful as possible, because if you know Caribbean parents, bro, if you have this a slight little attitude with anything you say, they're gonna be like, oh, you're being disrespectful, when in reality you're not. You're just pissed and you just have an attitude. Try to be kind of respectful and try to talk back left so you don't get smacked. And be honest with them, bro. Be honest with them, because I got into the situation where I lied to my mom. That was in 9th grade, and I didn't tell her where I was going. I just like lied. Oh my god, I'm gonna tell a story time about that like later on, but just try your best to be honest with them. Like, they really don't like when you lie. I learned it the hard way. And like, living in a household with strict parents, bro, is like survival of the fittest. Like, you have to do whatever it takes to keep them on their good side. In a way, you're kind of kissing their ass, but not really. Yeah, you're kind of kissing their ass to still have a roof over your head, because nobody's trying to get kicked out, you know? I want to see if I missed anything really, because I was talking for a whole lot. If I missed something, that's gonna be unfortunate. I feel like we went over everything really. Like, I'll probably do another girl talk, probably with my friends or something like that. I hope this video helped you guys. Remember, once again, ladies, get that bread, get that head, then leave. Peace out. Nothing more, nothing less. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys took some information from this video. Yeah, like, period. I really did that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button, because we do be on the way to 100k. We do be on our way to 10. We do be on our way to 1k though. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys verbally, but thank you guys so very much for 800 subscribers. I am so happy and thankful for all 805 of you guys. I just love all of you guys. Like, I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.